the record. Just a quick recap, guys. Sidehustle Networks vision. And we did tell you guys that we have a campaign with the scope market. So what we're trying to do is that we're trying to empower a lot of traders, a lot of marketers, the affiliates, and even investors as well. So we're forming that community or a network of people. So whereby people can get opportunities. We are trying to create opportunities for each and every individuals in this trading industry, but through providing them with the right resources and also through right support that they need to succeed. So we're actually building a community that embraces traders, the marketers, because we do know that Forex trading industry is not just about trading. It's also about sales. It's also about becoming an introducing broker. So we're trying by all means to make sure that that opportunity is available to everyone. But we can only do that if we can collaborate with the right broker so that we can grow our financial markets. So remember, guys, that initially we were targeting only 100,000 members. But after talking with the ground forces on the ground, we thought, this community is big, man. We're going to target 1 million individuals. So we believe in crowding these beautiful opportunities for our community so that they can learn Forex for free, so that they can become successful IBs and also engage in what we call PAMM account. So guys, I'm going to introduce Mr. Ayanda, who's here representing the scope market and who's here to also tell us about the scope market. And this conversation is more about you guys engaging with him since while he's here to represent scope market. So Mr. Ayanda will share the insight of the scope market services, the offerings, what they offer, and the most important thing, how they can actually support our community's growth. Because as a community, our main goal is to actually succeed in this journey and, in many ways. So over to you, Mr. Ayanda. Let me quick.
Oh, forgot to unmute there. Okay. Can you guys hear me now? Am I audible? Can you hear me?
Welcome, Mr. Ayanda. Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Wonderful, wonderful, man. I'm so excited. Hey, I think that, look, it's the beginning of big times. What a better time to jump onto something like this than now.
Yeah.
Just to give you guys a little, background when it comes to scope markets, and I'll also just give a little bit of a background when it comes to myself and why I ended up, with scope markets. I'm a person who's been in the industry now for over 10 years. I started selling education. From having sold education, I became an introducing broker. After having become an introducing broker, I became a business developer, also within the trading industry. And after business development, because I wanted to, work for myself and I was more of an entrepreneur or a hustler, I decided that, let me get into something where I'm an introducing broker, where now I gather IBs, the same way Sidehustle is doing, where I obviously, get multiple streams of income, within this industry, whether it be education, I'm talking our introducing broker, I'm talking the investment side, I'm talking the PAM side, and I'm even talking, yourself trading as an individual, So having said that, I've bounced around brokers, man, and I think from all of the brokers that I've ever bounced around from, I feel like with scope markets, I've found home. And the reason why I'm saying that I've found home is because, first of all, scope markets is one of the very, very, very first companies, or rather international companies, who were able to obtain an ODP licensing. Now, when I talk ODP licensing, it's over-the-counter derivatives provider licensing, where if you do not have that type of license, the FSCA does not allow you to operate, within South Africa or with South African clients. So just again to let you guys understand this even better, if you are trading with a broker right now, or you are a trader and you're trading with a broker, and that broker does not have an ODP license, they okay, there's a huge chance that you lose your money. Okay, meaning that broker can shut down and close any moment in time, and all of your money is gone with them. Okay, so Scope Markets is a company that recently got bought out by Rostro. Rostro is an international company as well that deals in institutional, trading, meaning that, they're not Mickey Mouse companies, they're companies that are trading for the banks, it's companies that are holding, huge hedge funds.
Yeah.
Currently as we speak, Scope Markets sits with over $1 billion under management, with them. And, obviously the retail space where me and you come in, just call it a small part of the pie. However, I would like to say that we are lucky enough that a company like Scope Markets, was willing to open up to people like us. Otherwise, again, they are the ones who are providing liquidity for about 80%, of the international brokers out there. And when I say they are the ones providing liquidity, I mean that they are the ones providing, the money. Obviously, as you trade, there's money that you make, there's money that you withdraw. So Scope Markets is a company that's actually, taking the risk when it comes to people making money within trading, saying that, look, they take it upon themselves that they are going to pay. So guys, again, we are talking about a multi-billion rand company here. And I just wanted to come on today just to let you guys know that, look, I'm super excited. I feel like it's the beginning of great stuff. And, I will always be available for you guys if you ever need any assistance. We've got a full-on support team, that can assist you guys, whether it be, how can I say, whether it be FICA stuff, any technical issues or whatever it is that you can experience. And by the way, guys, just to let you guys know, I don't do nothing else for a living. I'm an introducing broker. I've been an introducing broker for almost 7 years now, and that's how I make my money. I don't make my money anywhere else. And, not to sound funny or anything, but, I make a shitload of money for what I do. I sit at home most of the time. I sleep, I wake up whenever it is that I have a meeting to do. So, this has been a business for me, that has afforded me the luxuries that I have right now. And, with minimal effort involved, I could say that, look, in a day, if I'm really, really, really working, between my trading and my IB business, I don't spend more than 2-3 hours a day, unless if maybe I'm dealing with training, because I am also, in the business where I train introducing brokers to become successful in their business. Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm only here for the money.
Sure.
So if you guys make money, I make money, and at the end of the day, if we're all making money, we're all happy, type of a thing. So yeah, I don't know if anybody has any questions or anything they want to ask. We can do that. But yeah, I think from my side, that's just about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's take this moment to express our gratitude to Mr. Ayanda for sharing his valuable insight, shedding light on the legitimacy and the background of Scope Market, and also his background as well in the trading industry. So we appreciate his presence here today. We really appreciate you for being here, Mr. Ayanda, and for sharing this opportunity to learn more about, this brokerage firm. So Mr. Ayanda has provided us with essential information about Scope Market, showing his commitment. So what we want is commitment, and we see leadership in him. So we thank you, Mr. Ayanda. So for now, guys, we'll just take some questions. If you have questions coming from the community, just unmute yourself and you can start, asking questions. So guys, This meeting is for you. So all those questions that you had over the weeks, and if you still need clarity on something, make sure you unmute yourself, start asking questions, and let's get that clarity and start working with confidence. And you guys can also raise some hands on the so that I can unmute you, help you unmute you so that you can start asking questions. But otherwise, if we don't have any questions, this meeting was for him to provide us with further details. I see Bitcoin Gabadia have raised their hand. Kindly unmute yourself, leadership, and let's.
Okay, good day, leaders.
Good day.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, leadership.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, thank you, my leader. My name is Mapi from Maluma Bitcoin Gabadia. What I want to ask from you, Ayanda, Mr. Ayanda, or Kire Abuti Ayanda, can you hear Venek?
Yeah, please call me Ayanda. Hey, the message sounds a little weird.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Ayanda. The question that I have, I hear you saying that you have 7 years being an introducing broker, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so what I want to understand, 7 years with Scope Market or with other companies?
Look, it's been a journey. And you know, the reason why I ended up with Scope Markets is because currently, you know, in South Africa, hands down, they are the company with the biggest market share. I was lucky enough to have been recruited, you know, under a special contract to Scope Markets. And I can tell you right now, like when I went to Scope Markets, you know, I had maybe about 4 other offers from different brokers. And from those offers, I chose Scope Markets. However, Scope Markets on its own has been in existence for just over maybe 15 years or so. However, they were more focused on the institutional side of things, meaning that they were only focused on trading for banks and taking money from big hedge funds.
All right, great stuff. So now the other question is that what is the difference between Scope Market and others? Let me put it that way, so that we can differentiate these things.
Okay, let me start. I think I did mention it earlier. The first thing and the most important thing is that Scope Markets has an ODP license. Okay, now
having an ODP license.
Yes.
Okay.
Now having an ODP license basically means that you are fit to provide, you know, call it trading technology to clients. You have enough money in your bank accounts to be able to pay those clients should they make a withdrawal. It also goes to show that in your existence, you have never had any scandal or any issue where, you know, clients were not being paid or clients where, you know, anything, you know, dodgy type of a thing. Because before you get to ODP licensing, just to let you guys know that, you know, the process of obtaining an ODP license is a long one. And, you know, you go through maybe a book this size of forms and paperwork and probably maybe a room full of other documents that you have to submit in order for you to get an ODP license. You know, just to get in a little bit technical as well, Scope Markets in my trading times has been one of the brokers with the tightest spreads ever. And now when I say tightest spreads ever, it means that obviously every broker charges you a commission to place a trade. And currently, Scope Markets charges the least amount of money across all of the brokers that I've ever worked with. And, you know, if you are going into trading and you're wanting to be winning, those are the type of conditions that you are looking for. You're looking for a broker that is properly licensed, a broker that is fair with you, a broker that pays your withdrawals in time, a broker that has the kind of technology that actually allows you to execute the trades in time that you would like to execute in order for you to be profitable in trading. Because, you know, some people, not to say that they never became successful in trading, it's just that they had been working with the wrong brokers, who gave them a bad or rather sour experience. And obviously now they ended up, deciding that, look, this thing is not for me. Some people call it a scam, but, look, I'm living testament that, I get paid from this business.
All right. Wow. Thank you, leadership. That's a great information, and we're super excited about this opportunity. What does ODP stand for?
Over-the-counter derivatives provider.
Okay, over-the-counter
Derivatives
derivative, yes.
Provider.
Correct. Okay, and the other question, leadership, what services and products are offered by Scope Market?
Okay, currently as it stands, obviously, we are partnered with Sidehustle, and we are working now with Sidehustle, with their ideas and how they want to grow. And from, our discussions and the engagement that we've had with Sidehustle is that, in fact, if it were up to me, I feel like anybody going into a relationship with Scope Market would be in the best hands if they are with Sidehustle, because first of all, Sidehustle provides robotics to trade, meaning that they can provide you with an automatic trader where you don't have to do anything. It's a hands-free, okay? Second of all, they are providing education, meaning that for anybody who doesn't really know how to do it, obviously they are providing that. And I can tell you right now, guys, the type of education that you get, for trading comes very expensive sometimes. And for Sidehustle, to be putting their head on the block to say that, look, they are going to provide this for you guys, I feel like it's an excellent opportunity that obviously you would dare not miss. Okay. Third of all, obviously now there exists the PAMM account system. Okay. Now with the PAMM account is where you pool funds into call it a trading account. However, everybody's trading account is individual, meaning that myself as Ayanda, I see my own balance, I see my own trades and everything. And a master trader is behind the PAM account, and that call it all of those trades. As I make profit as the master trader, you also make profit. The current PAM system that we have has had a growth of about 40% in the past 6 months. Okay, so I'm talking, compounded roughly about 5 up to about 6%, monthly. However, in a 6-month period so far, we are currently performing at over 40%. So those are the opportunities they are available. And again, guys, I feel like anyone goes. And the most important thing is to not procrastinate and actually, get yourself started, with one of these programs, as soon as humanly possible.
No, that's great, my leader. And then with the PAM account, it's like a copy trade.
Yes, it's copy trading, exactly.
All right. And then again, with that, there are guarantees of people earning the percentage that you just mentioned. Is it guaranteed that people will earn that percentage?
Can I tell you something, Bitcoin Kapatia? If
Yes,
I ever say to you, or somebody ever comes to you and tells you anything is guaranteed as far as an investment is concerned, they would be lying to you. Okay. Pack your bags wherever you are and start running. Okay.
Right.
However, one thing we don't do with the PAM account that we have right now, that we never let the drawdown, and when I say drawdown, we never let the losses go over 10% of the overall account before we go into a new trade. So I'll give you an example quickly. Say you go now as Bitcoin Kapadia and you deposit an amount of 10,000 Rand. You will never lose more than 1,000 Rand of that 10,000, which is 10%. Okay.
Okay.
Because now you must remember, as we trade, we are trading, you know, with risk analysis, meaning that, you know, we obviously check trades and make sure that the trades placed, you know, are good enough for the accounts. And obviously, should anything go wrong, you know, we are cushioning at a 10% loss before we can call it quits on that specific trade.
All right, no, great stuff, my leader. No, that is true. There's no guarantee in anything. I just wanted to make sure on your site, I'm on there for what you say, but I understand. And I'm super excited about the answer that you gave me, right? I think the last one is that educational support and financial support offered by Scope Market, especially for IBs. What can you explain more about the IBs and terms and conditions of an IB?
Okay, let me put it to you this way. You know, the IB program is like one of the biggest opportunities you can ever come across, you know, when it comes to the trading industry. If I were to give you, you know, now percentages right now, I make 80% of my income through the IB program. 20% comes from trading. Okay. However, you know, as an IB for Scope Markets, we help you with almost anything and everything. If you want a seminar that you want to do, we'll be there. You know, we'll help.
Sorry about that, Mr. Ayanda. You are let me unmute you.
In terms of venue and all of those things, whatever it is, you know, it has to be properly justified. So you can't come to me and say to me, Ayanda, listen, I want a venue. I'm going to have 5 people in that venue. That's going to cost 10,000 Rand. Ayanda, please pay for it. You know, type of thing. However, if you come to me and you say to me, hey, Ayanda, look, here it is. I've got pamphlets. I've got proof.
I think it's disconnected. We just lost him. So let's just kind of wait a little bit while I'm trying to.
That I've.
So leadership, I'm not sure whether it's your network, Ayanda. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, sorry, a phone call was coming in. I just dropped it.
Yeah, so we didn't hear what you were saying because of that. This really disturbed us.
Yes,
okay, which part did you not hear?
You say?
From which part did you not hear?
I think the last question.
Okay, I had been going on for a bit, so I'm just trying to understand which part did you guys not get?
Remember the question I was asking about the condition of being an IB. So I think the last question that you were trying to explain.
Yes, I was talking now about sponsoring of venues and you know, support as far as training and all of that is concerned. I'm available for that. Obviously, like I said, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm on this meeting here today because I want to make money. The only reason why I logged in this afternoon is because obviously there's money to be made in it for myself. So if ever you are requesting training, and obviously there's enough people, you know, for me to say that, look, I might dedicate an hour or 2 hours, you know, where I could say that, look, guys, come to our offices in Sandton. Let me give you a little bit of training. Definitely, no problem. You know, the same with venues and organizing any types of call it conferences and stuff. You know, if you come to me and you say to me, look, you've got 50, maybe 100 people, you want to do a conference, definitely, you know, I can make it happen for you. We can pay for the venue, we can pay for certain stuff, you know, related to the call it conference and stuff. So as long as you know it makes financial sense, I always say to people, before you can even approach me with that type of a request, at least have some activity that you have shown. You know, there's nothing more motivating than somebody who comes to me and shows me that, look, this is what I've done so far. You know, because if I were to give you an example, you know, with Side Hustle, for example, okay, if Side Hustle were to come to me tomorrow and say to me, Ayanda, I need 100,000 rand for a conference that I want to do, I would pay it immediately. Why I would pay it immediately? Because I've got experience having working with them. I know what they are doing. I know what they are capable of. And like I said, so far, you know, it's blossoming. And it would be stupid of me, you know, not to approve such a request from Side Hustle.
Okay, no, I hear you. I understand. So I'm really grateful about the information, and I'm super excited about the info because I love Forex with all of my heart. I have blown so many accounts. So I was wondering
I have
if
blown so many accounts myself.
So I was wondering to come in here. I'm not going to experience what I've been experienced, you know. So I'm super excited with the information that you gave us. So the last question, Ayanda, how many countries is Scope Market operating, regulated in?
Wow, that's a beautiful question, guys. I love that question so much because let me tell you something. Forget the regulation, okay? We multi-regulated. However, we've got an office in Kenya. We've got an office in Nigeria. We've got an office in Tanzania. Obviously, again, we've got the office here in South Africa. And again, guys, I want to tell you something as well. Right now, the game is open for anybody and everybody in this meeting right now who were to ever come to me and say to me, Ayanda, look, I'm maybe a person coming from Botswana, or maybe I've got over 100 people in Botswana. I will stand up right now. As long as you've organized it right, I can stand up right now and say, okay, look, let's think about, or let's talk about opening a regional office for you that side, you know, or maybe let's talk about doing a conference that side. Guys, the conferences are not limited to South Africa only. We go everywhere. So if you've got the people and you want us to go to Nigeria, I'm down. I want to come with you to Nigeria. You know, if you have, you know, a decent amount of following, you know, in a certain country, and you come to me and you say that, Ayanda, look, I think that we need a regional office in this region. I'm definitely down for it, as long as the numbers make sense.
All right. No, I hear you, my leader, but I hear when you answer, you mention only Africans. So overseas, do you have some?
Okay, look, let me tell you, look, I thought, you know, you were referring, you know, to the African, you know, type of things. However, the only clients we do not accept are American clients from the United States of America. However, our entity is licensed in a country called Belize. Okay. And through that entity in Belize, we are able to entertain and offer service to clients in the United States of America.
Okay, no, thank you, my leader. No, I'm very happy about what I did here. And as I said to you, leadership, I'm super excited. I can't wait to start to work with you guys. And thank you so much for your time and the information. Thank you, leadership.
Wonderful, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. I see some people have just joined us. We did a recording. We'll just make sure that this recording, we save it and we upload it to YouTube for more information. But otherwise, guys, I think Bitcoin Gabadia asked many relevant questions that I think a lot of you might have. So we left with only 2 minutes before this meeting can actually close. But overall, I want to thank Mr. Let me not call you Mr. Ayanda, Leader Ayanda. Ayanda, for being here and also sharing information that you've just shared with us and answering our members' questions and you know, giving them clarity. So it's very important. I think now we're confident to move, you know, and shake the world. So I don't know about you guys. I'm ready for 1 million participants in this community. So, and I'm taking IBs.
Can I share something quickly with you guys?
Yes, please.
Let me just quickly, let me just find it for you. Okay, here. Oh no. I just want to find it for you guys quickly. Who did I send it to again? Okay, yeah, let me find this person. Okay, then I'm just gonna drop it in the chat there. You guys can actually look at a podcast that I did, I think a month or so ago, that somewhat explains the whole IB business a little bit better, and over and above explaining the whole IB business. However, it tells you about being careful about certain brokers that come in. They seem like they're legit. However, the point is to steal from you. Okay, but you guys can have a look at the podcast that I've just dropped there. It's on YouTube. You can gain a lot of knowledge from it, especially if you're on here today and you're wanting to take advantage of the IB opportunity. Oh, was I muted this whole time? I've shared a link with you guys. Have a look at the link.
Thank you so much. I just saw it and I just copied it. I shared it to the WhatsApp group. For those who didn't see the link, make sure you get the link. We'll share it with you via WhatsApp. Otherwise, thank you guys for being such a great audience and for being here with us. And this is the end of our meeting, unfortunately. So, but we'll have more meetings further to go. So thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you, leadership.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.